We're live, man. Big up to everyone locked in. Savage is in the building. Big up, my broski. As always, Liverpool has a small job of Newcastle in the Carabao Cup final. Now I'm playing. It's going to be a big game, man. Big game for Sunday. I need a win. I need a win. I want to win. I hope the rest of the fan base want to win. I'm sure they do. But we have to figure out a way, man. We've not got a few players probably missing from this one, so we're going to have to reshuffle the deck and see if we can figure out a game plan, a style, because I'm sure they will. I am pretty sure they will come up with a plan for us as well. Listen, we're here to dissect it. We're not going to be here for too long. But Sav, man, big final, man. Well, say big final. We're back in the final again, man. You know what I mean? We could
retain, bro.
Retain, bro. You know, retention. You know what I mean? As they say, blood. Certain man can't do the retention thing.
I don't want to speak out of turn because I'm probably going to be wrong. But if I'm correct, bro, I don't think Liverpool's retained any trophy while I've been alive, bro.
Hey, bro, listen.
You know, like I don't think we've won a trophy and won the same one the season after.
I know, bro. I know this. That's why I didn't want to.
Yeah. We've had like a year. I think the League Cup's the closest one we've had in it. Like had a year gap or 2 year gap, something like that. But this trophy does. I got a soft spot for this trophy, man. It's like it's ours, isn't it? You know what I mean? You know, when people think of like the FA Cup, it's synonymous with Arsenal at this point, isn't it? But the League Cup's ours, bro. We got the most. And it's the first trophy of the season, man. It's big business.
You win it and you put yourself in a great position. You know, obviously we lost in the Champions League the other night. Obviously, it would have been a little bit down, but after watching what the gaffer and the captain saying and Salah and the rest of the guys, I'm like, do you know what? They've just gone, do you know what? There's a bigger picture right now. We've lost this one. We didn't want to, but we've got a Premier League to go for and we've got a cup final. So we have to shake it off and go again. I don't know, bro. Like, what do we need to do? Because looking at Newcastle, bro, they've got Gordon suspended. Isak will play, obviously. And I'm looking at that midfield. Do they have Joe Linton fit? I don't know. Could be a surprising thing with a friend.
He's fit. He played in the last game I watched against West Ham.
So he's going to be available. So now we might get roughed up in the midfield again. Obviously, Botman is out for the season, it looks like. Lewis Hall is out as well. So they have to reshuffle. You mentioned the other day about Dan Burn will probably go left back. But then I don't know.
We had that conversation. And then on the night time, he did play centre back. They did what you said, they put Liverpool at left back. And then played
Trippier right back.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair. So it was Shaw and Burn and
Trippier. Yeah, Shaw, Burn, Trippier right back, Liverpool left back. Liverpool's mad versatile, blood. It doesn't even matter. It's like it doesn't make a difference.
No, it's crazy, bro.
How come you keep Grayson and that? The man said you Robin, you know, that's crazy stuff.
Yeah. Wait, Sam, wait. How did you just choose one, man?
I'm rude,
I'll be Alfred, bro. I'd rather be Alfred. No, I'd rather be Alfred, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't want to be Robin, bro. Maybe I'm being childish and stuck up. I don't know, but I'd rather just be Alfred.
Robin is mad still. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Man, need to. Yeah, you know what? Don't man. I don't know why Batman's got a relationship with this young youth, blood.
No, he's looking. He's taking him under his wing.
I hear it. Pun intended. Pun intended. I hear it. But something weird about it, blood.
No, but it's okay. If he was a child and he took him in, then you okay. But then you can go, right? It's because he lost his parents at a young age, so he's like, "Rah, let me look after this youth and bring him up because he doesn't have no one to protect."
He didn't sign no adoption papers. He just took him in.
But he was old enough, though, or are you going by the comics? Because I don't know what age group he came in. But he came in at a teenage. That's what he came in at, like a teenager, early like 20s and that.
I hear it, man. At the end of the day, blood, I'm Batman in it. I'm Batman.
You can have it, bro. I'm Alfred. I'll take Alfred, bro. I'll look after the back cave. I'll make sure the cars are set. I'll make sure the back wing is ready. You know what I mean? I'll make sure everything
is... He's a G still. I'll heard the G, but...
Yeah, listen, he goes unnoticed because he looks as the help, innit? I get it. He looks like the help, but he's not really. He's the guy. He's the brains, bro.
You watched the Alfred program?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, there's a series on Alfred, isn't it? It's cold still. What's it called? Pennyworth. Oh, what's his last name? Alfred Pennyworth. Yeah. There's a whole. It's after Gotham, innit? Or at the same time around the Gotham, just before Gotham. But, yeah,
see.
Mm.
Didn't even know. Didn't even know.
Newcastle blood there. Listen, man.
What do we need to do, man? I want to win, bro, and I don't want it. I don't want to. You know what I mean? I don't want it to be. I don't want to. I can't deal with no shaky stuff, man. I want to clean. I just want to win, bro. I just want to win and comfortably win. Can't be bothered with this all like Chelsea, and they were having bare chances, and then we had to wait for Virgil to score in the last minutes. I can't deal with that, bro. I just want to win, get over it, move on to the Premier League.
With the most respect to Newcastle, forget the opponent. Like, if we turn up, play our game, and are on top form, Newcastle can't beat us, bro. They can't. Our problem is we've looked inconsistent. Yeah. Even with winning games, we've looked inconsistent in Jan. And to be fair, Newcastle have looked inconsistent the turn of the year as well. They had that long run where they had won like 8. I think they were poor for a bit. Then they'd won like 8 games in a row.
8 games in a row. They kept bare clean sheets as well.
Yeah. But then when they got to the end of when they got to the 9th game, Bournemouth beat them up, and then Fulham beat them, and then they beat Nottingham, and then they lost again. So, I know you named the people missing for them. I think in general, like, I don't think anyone can complain about the missed players because it matches itself up, innit? You know what I mean? We lose Trent, they lose Lewis Hall. So, you know what I mean? They don't have their best player, Isak. So it's fair enough as Liverpool fans.
Is he not playing though, Stav? Because
that's what I'm talking about. Isak, he's playing. I mean, Gordon's not playing.
I'm glad to be happy there, bro. I was like,
Gordon's the one who's not playing, but Gordon and Lewis Hall, basically the left side screwed, innit? That's the whole left side. So
who did they go on the left side? Because I didn't watch the game. Who did they? You went Livermore and.
Oh, in the last game?
Yeah.
They had Harvey Barnes played, but then they had Willock as well. So like they'll choose between Willock and Harvey Barnes to start on that side, and then they had Murphy right side and Isak through the middle. And
Isak still looked sharp, and that still looked.
No, he was rubbish in the last game. That last game was weird. The West Ham game, he looked like he couldn't be bothered, bro. And I was like, is he just saving himself for the weekend, bro? Because man was just like mopping around like nothing happened. Like Jared Bowen and Kudos the other way were on it, bro, but he was a bit meaty. But their midfield looked good because now they got their whole midfield back.
They got their midfield back in it. Flipping out Joe Linton, Guimaraes, and Tonali.
Yeah. Bruno scored in that game as well.
How are we? They won 1-0, right?
Yeah, 1-0.
They won 1-0. How do we match up against them in the midfield, bro? Because they got the powerhouse Joe Linton back. They got Guimaraes. He's not afraid to put a tackle in, but he's clever in terms of his passing range. He's great. And then Tonali is just baller in it. How do we match these man up, man?
Yeah, it's correct that you said the midfield, because midfield's where the battle will be won, to be honest. Midfield and then whoever's clinical at the other side of the pitch. And we all know that we beat Newcastle in the last game we played against them, but let's not pretend that, bruv, the amount of times Thingy Wilson got through and he kept missing, bruv. Yeah, I mean, if that was this, we would have been 2-0 down after them chances. So, midfield battle's a hard one because they're aggressive in it and they're pretty strong. Only Joe Linton's the only big one out of them, though, like in terms of height and that. But when we played them before and we got outdone in the midfield, it's because our passing was terrible, bro. Like a team that's going to be that intense with us trying to close us down, your passing has to be on point. It needs to be a half a second quicker. I do think that. I don't know if you agree, but we're very slow on the ball.
Yeah.
When we're on it and we pass it quick, we get up and down the pitch quick time, bro, and it looks all silky. But when we're slow, it's horrible, man.
It's like it feels like it's that transition from how Klopp wanted us to play, quick transition, quick on the ball, snappy passes, to now on a slot is like, all right, boys, we need to calm the game down and let's utilize the ball and try and draw them out. I don't know. They haven't got the right balance yet. Like, because at times I know what you mean. It's like, but you're just passing it here for the passing of passing sake, instead of like, do we look like we're going somewhere with these passes? And I feel like they don't have the balance yet in terms of like, right, we're keeping it here, but we're opening up space to then play into here. They don't have that yet. And it just looks like slow, sluggish.
Yeah. And I do get it as well. I do want to give them some leeway. It's just, obviously, when we're watching the game, in the emotion of the game, it's annoying, isn't it? But of course, it's still new to them. And it's two extremes, isn't it? Because prior, we were getting up the pitch as quick as we can. Now we're taking our time. Even though we had quality before, the old football was a lot more on quantity in it. Do this 20 times, it'll work 3 times. Slots is like, do this 3 times and it'll work once. And it's like, when it doesn't, all of a sudden we look like, oh God, what's going on here, man? Like, need to sort this out. But I think moving the ball quicker definitely helps because their press is on it. They're very aggressive. They're stronger than us in midfield. Yeah, we can't start this game slow. Newcastle's whole thing, Eddie Howe's whole thing is intensity, bro. When they don't have it, they don't look good. But when they're on it, brother, yeah, I mean,
how are they going to compensate for the big pitch of Wembley as well? Because that pitch is massive.
it's a big pitch.
Yeah, there's a lot of gaps. And what I realized when we played Chelsea there, right? I could see, I was like, bro, like these men have time, space. Like you just see the openings where normally when you play in the confinements of other stadiums, the pitch probably is the same size. I think maybe, but it just looks bigger. It looks bigger. It looks bigger to me anyway.
Yeah.
But how can they? Because obviously with the intensity, yes, they can go with the intensity, but I think that will then leave massive gaps at in that stadium, and that's where you can punish them.
Well, it's use whatever player. I mean, they've got Tonali and Bruno in it, but one of them normally dictates the play a little bit more. Tonali's been trying to take over that. That person who's trying to dictate the play, we need to put somebody on him, bro. Like, I don't know if it's Sobo, whoever starts in that. Put somebody on. I know it was early in the season, but when we did that with Jones and we put him on Palmer so he couldn't go anywhere, bro. Start cutting him out. You kind of have to shut down the supply with Newcastle. Everything about Newcastle is shut down the supply, then they struggle. Yeah, I mean, because it's the same with the wide areas. Obviously, Gordon's not playing in that, but it does mean we're looking at what we get trying to whip the ball in. Isak's a tall player. He doesn't mind battling against Virgil and Konate. They're better than him. Obviously, like they should be able to get the job, but you already know you give him half a chance as a goal.
Balls in the back of the net.
So that's gonna be very interesting. And Murphy, because he's I don't know, like people don't see him as a big player like that. He's very good at just knowing what his job is and doing that thing, innit? So he will just treat it as a proper winger, like beat the left back, get the ball in the box. That's all he's trying to do, bro. Yeah, I mean, and if he's across the floor and it's a pass, he's gonna follow that pass and get himself in the box. So, end of the day, we've got a better team than them, and we've been better than them all season, and we've been more consistent than them. But we need to match the energy levels, and I think Slot's gonna demand that anyway. Funny enough, I thought we were pretty good against PSG, to be honest. It's just scrappy goal on it. I thought we did match them. That first 20 minutes against PSG, we had bopped them off the park. You know what I mean? It looked like one of them Anfield nights, but it just didn't happen. So, yeah, you got to be careful.
Missed that though when you just knew it was going to happen, innit? But what about the injury to like Trent? Do you think this is going to be a massive blow? I know Konate is fine, and I looked at the pictures earlier, so he's definitely in training. So that's cool. But then Trent, he's going to miss the game, and he's also not back until, I think they said late April. I think that's when they're saying the timeline around then he'll be back. But how much of a miss will he be? Because that means
you ain't seen Trent in the Liverpool kit again, but it's over with, bro.
No, don't say that, bro. That's not.
Next time you see Trent is going to be in a Liverpool tracksuit trying to pick up a medal, and it's done with. It's over with. You know what I mean? God, he has to find his apartment in Madrid and that, but that's another day. The big pitch. Listen, Trent's going to be a huge miss because, like you said, on the big pitch and that, this is his thing, isn't it? This is quarterback Trent on these kind of pitches, bro. Because he would have been loving life the fact that he doesn't have Gordon running at him. Now, don't get me wrong, Willock and Barnes ain't no bums, bro.
Yeah,
but they're not Gordon in it, so he would have been fine with that. He probably would have vacated the space, let Konate cover him, and then dictated the play for most of the game. Kwanzaa, I'm fine with him defensively at right back, and he's pretty decent going forward. He's not great, but that's not his position. But when he came on against PSG, he was fine, and he didn't just hang around. He didn't just defend and not try and get involved. He really went for it, bro. Threw a couple crosses in, got himself in the box. I was actually quite shocked, to be honest. So
overlaps as well, man. He was like going for it, mate.
Yeah. So it's kind of how Salah links up with him, innit? Salah's got a relationship with Trent, he knows, innit? Whereas, like you just said, Trent doesn't do that overlap all the time. Kwanzaa does it every time he's at right back. He's more like Bradley, innit? So that relationship's going to be interesting. But I do think the overlap from Kwanzaa does create space for Salah, innit? He draws a man out there, and then Salah's got space to do what he needs to do. the young whip to the back post.
Especially it's going to be against Livermento, and he's a young, energetic youth as well. Yeah. So he's going to have to occupy him to keep at least and give Salah maybe a one-on-one with Dan Burn. And for speed, you'd like Salah should beat him. But then obviously for strength, you'd probably say Dan Burn will obviously win those. But
I agree. But yeah, I just can't get past our midfield. Our midfield have to pass the ball around, bro. They have to be on point, passing accuracy, not being flustered on the ball. Don't hold on to it too much if you don't need to. Just keep it moving, innit? Because a lot of the times, like other teams do the same thing that we do with the possession. It's just that we literally have one person holding on to the ball. Other teams just bop the ball around until you're trying to attack them, until you're trying to press them, and then they move it on. Where we'll just wait. Like I know that it's what the tactic is and that, but it just looks too rigid sometimes. And I can't speak for Slot because we're not in training, but he seemed like a smart enough manager. So I doubt when he's telling them don't rush with the ball, and he's not saying don't do anything with the ball. But you remember we spoke about this early in the season. Was talking about Sobo in particular. It's almost like they're taking the instructions, and because it's new to them, they're like, I'd rather just not get something wrong and follow it to a T, bro. But following it to a T doesn't make sense because, boys, we don't need to rush to get a goal. No, but if there's a fucking transition on, Klopp's not going to tell you to not do it. And sometimes we do that, innit? It's like, Sobo, Slot's probably said, listen, quality over quantity, and it would rather keep the ball than you take a potluck shot and it gets nowhere. But if you're on the edge of the box and the space is there, he's not telling you not to shoot, bro. So have a bit more trust in yourself and then move forward with the ball, bro. And I think we'll be fine. Obviously, there's different things around the pitch that we could improve on, but some things I just think that we won't improve on simply because it's just our team now, and until it's addressed in the summer and all that stuff, so there's no point going over it. Because I feel like Robbo was really good against PSG, but the part that Robbo wasn't good at is the part that Robbo's not been good at for the whole season, which is his crossings hit and miss on it. So, but within those crosses, there were two great crosses that he put in. And it happened the game before that as well, and the game before that, where he's, you know what I mean? He put two great crosses in against PSG, then put that great free kick, and Kwanzaa hit the post. But also, there's probably like 6-7 other crosses that didn't beat the first man, and it's mad frustrating. And it's more frustrating because he doesn't need to do it. Like, hit the byline, innit? You're better at that. Hit the byline and cross it across the floor. That whippage that you're trying to do from that angle, that's Trent's angle, bro. Like, you don't seem to be able to do it as much anymore, which we know that Slot's playing him because in training he clearly does it. So it's like he's not composed himself enough to let me take my time, look up, and whip it. Because if he can't, then basically man are telling me that he can't just lift the ball over a player's head, but he takes corners. He can just take corners.
Yeah.
So he clearly can do it. So if he can sort that out, they'll be fine. And I think because Kwanzaa's more limited than at right back than Trent, because Trent's a right back, I think he'll just whip the ball in, which probably help us, to be honest.
Because I even saw when he did it against PSG, like got one overlap and he just put the ball in. I'm like, bro, you know how long I've been waiting to see? Man. Just get round the corner, whip it into the box, bro. If it goes to no one, all right, fix up next one. But at least we're trying to get the ball in the box, man. But listen, big up to everyone locked in. Akeem, Jamie, Mad Red, Alexander, G in the building, Steve in the building, Jaden in the building, Kwanzaa right back against Newcastle again. Yeah, he did, didn't he? Remember he came on and done that. Akeem said Curtis type of game Slot needs to be brave. Maybe he will be. Maybe he will be, man. But looking at, some of these results, the 2-1, against Southampton, a 3-2 against Brighton, and a 4-0 against Spurs, and you know what I mean? So what was your best result going up to the final, bro? The West Ham one as well was in there. 5-1?
I enjoyed the West Ham game. Yeah, we mashed them up. I enjoyed that West Ham game. I don't even know, but probably the Spurs one, I don't know. Or the Brighton one with Cody's goals. I don't know. It's been. I'll have to be honest, bro. Obviously, I watched every single, but it's been a bit of a blur, bro. Because even looking at these results now, I'm like, what? I don't. Like,
I remember because Kwanzaa and Wataru played a lot of them centre back games.
Yeah, it's a bit of a mad one.
Virgil and them man had the day off and that. I did see something about her starting as well. Like, I don't know if it's true though. Like, when you're just scrolling and I saw something like, considering starting Kelleher for this one instead of the number one goalkeeper, Alisson.
Well, I
I'm
thought
like,
I heard somebody say that he's not starting.
who knows, bruv? Who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. I just saw it and then I thought, oh, that's interesting.
I know my fit. I know that it's the wrong fit, but I would start Kelleher, bro.
I would as well, you know. Boy.
Yeah, it's just for me. It's like this is the one thing he's able to work towards in it because he's not getting league games like that anymore and all that. He rarely disappoints when it's been in. He made the one mistake against Newcastle before, but apart from that, like I think he deserves it. And obviously, I think he's better at saving penalties than Alisson.
That's what Salah 44 said. 44 said.
Yeah, he is. I don't think anyone disputes that at this point. You know what I mean? It's nothing it's nothing against Alisson. It's more bigging up Kelleher. So, and if he has to take a penalty, he'll take one.
And then obviously I see this from Davo. Trent will miss Sunday's Carabao Cup final against Newcastle, but not serious damage has been suffered. It's good, man. It's good. And obviously Ibu was just cramp and tiredness.
Yeah.
Which is good. But yeah, man, listen, this brother here needs to perform as well in this one. I think.
Why is it like what kind of this picture? Some supervillain picture, bro?
Yeah, there was one with Sobo as well. That one looked like a proper supervillain. It's like a shot from behind. It looked misty, dark. I was like, yo, yeah,
it looks like he's on the roof, bro.
Shot. Yeah.
No way, it looks like he's on the roof, bro. I don't know. Hey, bit of grav, man. It's a bit.
He needs a big performance. He needs a big performance. Look, it's not that, you know, I agree that he hasn't been like at his best. To be fair, none of the players have been at their best for the last couple of months in terms of like where they were. But him in particular, in general, hasn't been at his best. And maybe he needs one of these type of games. And he was in the squad when they won it last season. Can he come and win it again? He's looking forward to it as well. So I just want him to dominate, man. He's a good player, carries the ball well. But I feel like we've slightly changed. Remember, it used to be we used to give it into him and then he'll turn and then play it forward. Yeah. I feel like now we don't use him as much because teams have kind of figured it out. So maybe that's one of the reasons why he's not like in the game as much as what he normally would be. I don't know if you.
I think so. I don't. Overall, Gravenberch has had a great season, but since the turn of the year, I don't think he's been very good. I think it's been I can pick out a few performances when it's been decent. The rest of them, I've not been that impressed. It does feel like they're doing something different though, because you're right. He's picking the ball up off the centre backs before and turning on it. He either gets bypassed now, or I keep seeing him further up the field. Like I noticed that against PSG, and he was further up the field. I'm like, it's pointless using him up there because it's not really his thing in it. Like the eye of the needle pass at the edge of the box and shooting is not going to be Grav's thing. So you might as well let him fall further back and let Sabo and Thingy be up there, McAllister. And it just seemed like he's been pondering on the ball a little bit longer than he normally does. But it's going to happen, man, because that turn ain't going to work every time. But once people realise that's your plan, they're just going to get tight to you, innit? And then it looks silly because the turn's cold in it, but when it doesn't work, it looks stupid, bro. You know what I mean? So, but he's a top player, man. I know a lot of people keep using that he's tired and all that, bro, but he's playing football, so I don't know how tired he is. I just think
I don't think it's tired.
No, I don't think so.
I think it's just his maybe just his confidence have dropped a bit, and then obviously a slight tweak in the system where we're not going through him as much as what we were at the start of the season can take a bit away from his game. So he's not getting as many touches. He's not getting, when you can get settled in the game, couple of good little turns and you carry the ball into nice, good couple of spaces, that will settle your game down. But not being able to do that. So
because he was a bit more aggressive at the beginning of the season. And there's a few times when I've seen it's either not so much everyone taking the ball off him. He's been dispossessed a few times, but on the even like on the goal that they scored the other day, the way the ball got like bopped in from like their centre back and that or right back straight through the middle of the park, and I was like, Rob, like how's it just got to Marco like that, bro? And but then I was watching Grav on the replay and that, and he was like, he just let him run past him, bro. Like, don't get me wrong, he might not have been able to stop him anyway, but he just let him run past him, and there wasn't no intensity to try and get the ball off him. It's like, I'll just let you run past, bro, because don't worry, them not can cover it.
Before he was taking the yellow, weren't he? He was taking the yellow, bro.
Yeah, exactly. And I do get it because that particular goal, when you look at the replay, there's more than enough people there to handle that. Like, there's more than enough people in it, but it's just that. Actually, one buckle is it's the fact that Dembele just jogged. Dembele was with Grav, like they were next to each other, and then the ball goes out to the wing, and then Dembele just leaves him, and Grav literally just watches him. He doesn't move. He doesn't attempt to go and follow him or anything like that. He just leaves him, and then he actually ends up on the ball. But no, I don't know, man. I see through Dante, and I think he's shattered. And I'm not really trying to, unless someone's just come back from an injury and like Gakpo when he came on the other day. We knew he was fresh back off an injury, which you probably shouldn't have put him on the bench if he was going to be that bad. But me trying to judge whether a man's tired or not as a professional footballer is crazy. Like, he's played a lot of football, but that's their job, innit? They play a lot of football. They have had him like breaks in between there and that.
He had a week off before the
Exactly.
PSG game as well.
Yeah.
And they had a week before that as well, where they had time off the players. So listen, obviously the amount of minutes he's played, you probably say maybe there's a lot of minutes in the legs. That's fine, but yeah, they had time off, bro, and it doesn't, in terms of when he's had time off and then come back and play, he hasn't looked like back to his normal best.
Yeah.
So what, does he need a month off? Is that what we're saying? Like,
you
dropping him for a game for 90 minutes, dropping him for 90 minutes isn't more than having a week off.
Yeah, I was about to say that, because at that point, like, if man are tired after them time, then you're telling me they're not professional footballers, they're unprofessional footballers, bro. Because there's something else going on. If you're like, people have played football, bro. Like, it tires you out and that, bro. But you kind of have to realize their whole life is dedicated to just this one job, bro. So people can get tired in the game and that, bro. We see that. You know what I mean? You've been grafting as hard as you can in the game and that, running around 90 minutes, 120 minutes, and all that. You know what I mean? Liverpool players in extra time flagging makes sense, bro. Because we're normally geared up for the 90 minutes of the game, innit? But people flag in when the game starts and man look tired. I'm like, brother,
hold on. You got some sleep, bro. What's going on?
Yeah, because that's what I was about to say. At that point, you're like, brother, did you stay up on Fortnite or something? Blood?
Yeah, it must have done something, bro. Because I know you guys are allowed to stay at home now before match days and that. Like, you can't be on the console all night.
Because that's PSG. That was PSG thing about Dembele, innit? Before, when he used to say that it was unprofessional. It was about him playing. It was about him staying on the PlayStation too late.
Now he's fixed up, bro, man.
He's crazy, bro. Now. Imagine that, man. Back in the day, 2004 and 2006, it was like, oh, these players have been out partying and drinking. Now, man, are just on the game too late, blood.
Man said, yo, I saw him in the nightclub the night before and that. Man didn't leave till like 3 a.m. Hold on, he's got a game, though. Yeah. Nah, it's crazy. Obviously, Virgil as well. Yeah, not his best game against PSG. I feel like, you know what I mean? He did what he needed to do, but not the normal commanding Verge in it. Like you normally see aggressive, stepping in, winning tackles and stuff like that. Not to say he didn't do his job, but he wasn't where he was. And I think I said in the reaction, I thought that, yeah, when the game is too easy for Verge, bro, he just chills out. When it's too easy for him, it's like, yo, none of you man are going to get past me anyway. So
yeah, Virgil has to play like, I know that he does trust them, but he needs to play like he doesn't trust the back four.
Yeah, bro, I see it. That's what I thought.
Yeah, because I see him sometimes, like, when you see him cussing him, it's because he's like, nah, bro, I expect better of you, man. What you doing, bro? But it's like, nah, just don't take the risk. That's why you see him doing the jockeying thing, and people are like, why is he not engaging? It's because it's like, bro, you know how many people you have to get? You have to get past Robbo, you have to get past me, and then you have to get past Alisson. Well, cool. But then it just happens, innit? And then it's because obviously that Southampton goal with him shielding off. Like, listen, I get it, man. I'm like, oh, Virgil can clear it and that. I don't know, because I was away at the Sidemen game, innit? So I watched it back on Match of the Day. Then I watched it back on the full match. And on the Match of the Day, Mike and that, I heard him scream to Alisson, bro. So I'm like, bro, he's like, Ali! And he starts coming out for the ball, innit? So no wonder he was shielding it. But I get it. When he goes in there, he's going to take advantage. He's going to say, listen, I should have kicked it away. I hear it, bro. But all he was doing is what he thought was right. But that's him trusting Alisson, innit? And why wouldn't he? Alisson's the best. So that's two things of being a captain, man. It's a great thing, and sometimes it just doesn't work out for you, bro. But he's still the best centre-back in the world by far, bro. And for me, being the best football player this year, so...
You got to take like the ownership of it as well, innit?
Yeah.
And then obviously Mo Salah, bro. I was vexed though because I thought Arne Slot should have won Manager of the Month as well, but they gave it to David Moyes.
What month?
Sorry,
was it from February?
Yeah, Feb. So Salah's he got like 6 goals and 4 assists, brothers. He was mad. I said, wait, got how many goals and assists? 10 GA in the month of February, bro. That's what you got. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. In 6 games, I think it was. And then Arne Slot's record, I think we only drew 1 and 1-5. So I was like, why is, my man not getting, or is it 1-4 drew 2? But he had the best record out of all the managers that was up for it. But they still gave it to a certain manager, bro. I feel like they just, I don't know, man.
Yeah, the whole thing's a bit weird when it comes to these player of the months, because I remember like De Bruyne never used to get them. It doesn't matter what. It doesn't matter how good Man City was and he was, bro. He never used to get them, bro. So I was like, yeah, this thing's a bit weird, bro. But whether it's weird or not, big up Mo for getting it, obviously.
And yeah, this is our kind of our record, bro. That's our record in this cup, bro. Like, and so when we in there in them finals and that, bro, we don't play about, we win them.
That's our cup, man.
It's our cup, bro. That's crazy, man. And then I saw this about Arne Slot saying, he wants Virgil to stay. Virgil told everyone, listen, no one knows what's going on with my contract, but I'm sure there's going to be a lot of media outlets saying that they know, and he's leaving and he's going here and he's going there, but it is what it is, man. But
it's going to be a summer of chaos, blood, when these thinking that there's only 9 games of the Prem left on it.
Yeah.
This one game on the weekend, and we're out the FA Cup and we're out the Champions League.
10 games left. 10 games left, bro.
Brother, that countdown is countdown to the win the league and countdown to the end of the contract split. Brother, I don't think all the content creators have real. Bro, these men are going to lose their absolute mind. These content creators, bro. That when there's like a couple of days left. Oh my days, bro. Man are going to be talking about, listen, if you don't sign the contract, you can't come on the parade, blood. But you can't come on the bus and that, bro. You think these men are letting Trent on the bus with the whole of
Liverpool? Signed a pre-contract and that. Yeah, it's long.
Put it this way: League Cup and FA Cup win, and the parade was on. There was 650,000 people there, a little bit more. That, bear in mind, we just had the disappointment of losing the Champions League final the day before. This league win, considering we didn't get to do the parade last time for the league, so it's 30. The last parade was like 30 plus years ago. It's gonna, bro. I'm talking about maximum 1 million people, minimum 815, and about 450,000 of them, maybe 400,000 are Scousers, bro. Yeah, I mean, we'll give Everton another 100,000. They can have that. They ain't letting Trent on that bus, bro.
Man, I have to say, Trent, you're gonna have to get off, mate.
Yeah, get off, bro. Trent's gonna have to go on the bus in disguise and that. Trent might have to sign a fake contract. Just so we can get on the bus.
Oh yeah, just pretend like we're gonna sign. But then they say, listen, the reason why we signed because we wanted to make sure we get a fee for him and that. Man, have to sell it to the club that way. Nah, that's crazy, bro. All right, but let's get to it, man. Team lineup, bro. Who would you go with, Alisson or Keller for this one? I know we mentioned.
Man said that you got.
No, what?
Man said that you've got Polaroids from the 1990s.
Let me live, man. Let me live. Ali or Kelleher?
Keller.
Yeah, let's go Keller.
He might put Alisson there because technically it's the only final we're in. The league is just the league, innit? There's no other final.
Yeah, but Ali's gonna play all them 9 games, bro. Like, let Kelleher play 1 game, bro. Like, what? We can't.
Now, because you know what's gonna happen, bro. He's gonna play Alisson tomorrow, on Sunday, and then play Alisson up until we win the league, and then the last 3 games when the league's already won, he's gonna play Kelleher, bro. Mug him off and that. Let him do lap of honor, blood.
All right, fair enough. Right, but what we'll do, we'd go Kelleher.
Yeah.
He's got a record in the cup as well, man. The man plays in there. He don't play around, and he's a good penalty saver as well.
Yeah.
We know it's going to be Virgil. We know it's going to be KONATE as centre backs. We also know it's going to be Kwanzaa at right back because both our right backs are injured. So Kwanzaa is going to have to run the right back team.
You know what story is about to run with Kwanzaa, blood, when he wins this league, bro? There was dark times for Kwanzaa a couple months ago, blood.
It was, innit?
What, bro? You've heard it here first, isn't it? I'm telling you, lot. Once he wins the league, some girls are gonna drop some other stories. And now they're gonna say it's a Premier League winner. Because before there was just like it's a Premier League footballer. They're gonna be like it's a Premier League. I promise, bro.
Yeah, then they'll be like,
They've got them in the tuck, ready, bro. See screenshots and that ready. Nah, blood. This is a new man, bro. If I'm him, I'm turning up with turtlenecks and suits from now on, blood. So that was when I was younger. You know them ones. That was before I won the Prem. This is a new guy, blood.
Yeah, nah, big facts. Who goes left back for you then, Robbo or Simi? I'll run Robbo again still.
I'll be honest, blood. I'd run Robbo anyway. But when was the PSG? The PSG game was 120 minutes. Simicast only come on for a bit, isn't it?
Yeah, only come on for a little bit.
What day was that? Tuesday?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I'll just strip you right back on it. So, yeah, that's fine.
And then you got midfield. It's going to be Gravenberch. I know we're saying he should be rested or he should be, Wataru should probably play. But it's going to be Gravenberch. It's going to be McAllister. And it's going to be Soboslai. I can't see him change anything with that. The only way Jones gets
he's
in
going
here...
He's going to play with no striker, blood.
He's going to play with no striker, isn't he? That's what I was thinking. No, big man thing. I think he should try and do the Jones 210 thing again, The
only reason why he used the 210 thing was to make sure he got the job done. That's why he used it.
But I want to see it again, I want to see it.
Exactly, bro. What other game do you need the job to be done more than this game? This is the most important game of the season, bro. Because the league's done, bro. Like it's bro.
But we need to outnumber them in the midfield, bro. We're gonna have to. So, let's go, Jones.
Yeah, I think he's doing that, bro.
So Jones and Sobo are the 210/2 strikers. Yep. Bro, do you know how cold we played in the game as well? One dropped in that he could play the 1-2, and then Curtis was more central, so he was just...
When Sobo and Curtis do that thing and they're pressing, blood, it's a lot, bro. It's a long day for the man on the ball, bro. Yeah, true. I'm with that. That's what I think's happening, bro.
Then obviously we know Mo Salah will play on the right hand side of that.
Yeah.
Who goes over the left? Is it Diaz? I know he's getting cooked, man. Bro.
Yeah, like I probably sound biased most of the time when I talk about Diaz, but I'll be honest, bro. I don't think he was shit against PSG, bro.
Neither do I, bro.
I really don't, bro. And I seen man lying and that, like, he couldn't get past it. He kept getting past the person, bro. What are you talking about? He was fine over there, bro. And the time when he did cross the ball in the box, no one in there.
There was that one on his left foot, and he fizzed it across. And I'm like, bro, someone in here, blood. Someone. Why are you guys so far back anyway? Like, be hungry to get in there. Nah, man. They said, no, we ain't got time for that. So is it Diaz? Because Cody ain't match fit, bro. This man ain't gonna be match fit in the space of what was it? Tuesday? Was it Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday? 5 days. He ain't gonna be match fit in 5
And I can't lie. If we were drawing and there's 20 minutes left, bro, it makes sense to bring. If Gakpo can play that, it makes sense because he will lick a shot off from outside the box, bro. Like Gakpo will probably win us this game, seriously. But from the start, I don't think so.
Can I put?
How many? Is he the top goal scorer in the League Cup? Gakpo.
He should be.
Yeah, and he was the season before as well, isn't it?
Yeah, because he scored double against Brighton. He scored in all arounds. I want to say
this is his trophy, bro. He's probably done about 6 goals, bro. And last season he was the top goal scorer in the League Cup as well. This is his thing.
And then on the bench, right? This is what it will look like. We'll have Elliot on the bench, based on what we start. Wataru on the bench, Simicast on the bench. And then based on the goalkeeper, we picked Alisson on the bench, right? Then you're going to have Gakpo, Jota, Nunes, and the forgotten man Chiesa on the bench.
Nah, rough that.
I know he's on the bench, Sam, but man, he might as well not be.
Brother, Slot, you're taking the piss, blood.
Nah,
I swear to God, bro. If we just beat Newcastle up and it's not like some 0-0 or 1, brother, I beg just put Chiesa on the pitch, blood. I beg you, blood. Rage.
Sav, you know how bad it is? I feel this brother will have a moment where he wins us a game. And because I feel like all of them will have their moment that where they will get us. But obviously, if he doesn't play in it,
Kay's gonna win us the game when the league's already done. He's gonna win us the second to last game of the season, and that.
Yeah, man, just say, yeah, that's Brighton. I think away in it the second to last. Game, so.
Nah, blood. Because now what's happening? Slots a dickhead. He's making everyone make conspiracy theories and that of why he's not playing.
Bro. Now we're just creating agendas and narratives.
Serious question. And I know you and G do this all the time when you're doing previews of that. I'm not saying that. The journalists are better at the job than me. That's a fact. They're journalists. I'm not. But why is no one asking them? Why is no one asking? Like, it feels like,
bro.
It feels like the journalists have been briefed on. Yeah. So we're gonna get you all in. Slot's gonna come in 5 minutes. But remember, guys. You don't ask about Chiesa. No, bruv, they don't. Bruv, they don't ask about him at all, blood. Before, they used to ask about him. Now they don't ask about him at all.
Did he get called up for his international? Because obviously he's international and after this game, innit? So did he get called up?
Surely not.
Now I'm so vexed here because all the Dutch players got called up, bro. All of the man them got called up, bro. Grabbers, Verge, and Gakpo, bro. They all got called up. Kwanzaa got called up for England as well.
Yeah, big up Kwanzaa, man.
Jones got called up for England. And obviously the rest of the man them in it, they're going Argentina and Colombia and Uruguay, and then man, they're all heading out to do that. Salah will be going to Egypt.
Can't even find it, man.
Yeah, probably have to go on their social media page because I know most of the clubs post or the team post in it. They will post their thing.
Yeah, it's madness, man. Pray for Chiesa, man. Free the man, them, you get me?
Nah, he needs to be freed, man. Mugging him off, bro. Free him up, man. Let the man, you know what I mean, play some football, bro.
Nah, he ain't in this squad, blood.
He ain't in the squad?
He ain't in this squad, blood. Yeah, blood. They got 7 forwards, and he ain't one of them, bro. Keane, Luca, Maldini, Politano, Raspadori.
Yeah, Raspadori is a baller, man.
Nah, he ain't in there, blood.
All right, so he's gonna be, you know what I mean, use it to get fit, man, because clearly man's getting fit the whole year. Nah, but he's fit the whole time. He's been fit for time, you know. The gaffer said, nah, he played me, bro.
Yeah, this isn't a thingy. This isn't a fitness thing, blood.
Yeah, it's not a fitness thing no more, bro. The gaffer is just taking a piss, bro. That's all it is. Let's do the score predictions and then head out, bro. What's your score prediction for this one, bro?
2-0 Liverpool, bro.
I thought the same goddamn thing, bro.
Yep.
I thought the same thing. I feel like we'll win 2-0.
So.
Who is your goal scorers? If I can press you for that one, please.
I think the goal scorers are Jota and Curtis Jones.
Think Jota comes on or you think he starts? Oh no. Wait, so
I think he probably comes on and scores. Well, yeah, Jota and Curtis. Diaz assists both of them.
That'll be mad. No Salah goal in the fight. He didn't play in the last final, did he? Because he was injured.
Listen, man. You don't want me to do this again. But
Salah don't score in finals. Is that what you're saying?
If it's a penalty, Salah's shit in finals, bro.
Yeah, well, he can't be any worse than what he was over the 2 games against PSG.
Yeah. I'm not even dissing him, bro, because clearly Salah does work to get people to finals and that, bro. But he's not good in finals, bro. Like, he just goes missing. Yeah, I mean, pray for penalties, bro, and then he can get one, bro. Salah in finals.
Win on pens. Who wins on pens, bro? Do we win on pens?
You said Newcastle.
They said Liverpool 2, Newcastle 2 win on pens. Who wins on pens? We or them?
Bro, surely we can't lose 2 penalty shootouts in 1 week, blood.
And it's on the Mac and Darwin, bro. That'll be beautiful if Darwin wins us. I
mean, it'd be perfect if Darwin and Curtis scored on it.
Newcastle, okay. Oh, Curtis and Darwin, bro. 2-0. Hey, that's what I'm going with.
Yeah, to be fair, Darwin's decent record against Newcastle.
No,
So
I think it will be a 2. I think 2-0.
yeah,
2-0 to us. I think it'll be a good game though. Good game of football. But
I think Newcastle will go for it, and I think the last 10
Yeah.
minutes of the game they'll go for it, but it'll be too late because they'll need 2 goals, bro. So I actually think we'll score early in this game.
Bro, some reason I thought the same thing, Sav, bro. I just feel like in the first 5 minutes, Liverpool will be like 1-0 up. You're like, okay, there we go.
I saw too much pain in their face getting knocked out of the Champions League, bro. So I just know that they're ready, bro. Yeah, I mean, it's one of them ones that like I can imagine them consoling the Newcastle players after the game. Like, don't worry, brother, you're still in the FA Cup, bro. But we needed this split. We needed it, bro. I'm being dead serious. Newcastle, go on and win the FA Cup after this. So, safe, I don't mind, bro. Go on. I want a different team to win it, but the League Cup,
Yeah,
you have to step aside. You get me? You have to step aside, bro.
Make sure we have that one.
Atmosphere will be cold though because we got 2 of the best fan bases.
True. And it's going to be half red, half black and white, bro. It's going to be cold, man.
Yeah. Because I remember their whole thing leading up to the final against United. They were so loud, bro.
And then didn't the United smoke them up like 4-0 or something like that?
Now it's 2-0, but Carras
did some madness.
not bad for him, man, because he looked like he made enough mistake. The ball went through his hands in it, but there was a deflection on it. But because it's Carras, it's like, brother, you're not even allowed to have deflected goals go past you, bro, because of what you're known for, bro. But yeah, I mean, listen, I said 2-0. The likelihood is it's Liverpool in it, so it means it's probably going to go to extra time. But it's not the point, bro. Our finals are never that slick, innit?
That's what I'm saying, Sav, man. Just give us a little, you know what I mean? 2-0, move on.
In one season, we had 2 0-0s against Chelsea.
Mm-hmm.
Both went to penalties. Then we had Chelsea again last season, went to extra time, and then Virgil scored. Against Spurs in the Champions League final, 1-0. Brother, this is not
the only time when we dealt with it was Spurs.
And that was a penalty, by the way.
2-0, bro.
Oh yeah, 2-0 because yeah. And then the last final was the last final before that one would have been Cardiff in the League Cup because Brendan Rodgers didn't win a trophy in it. So Cardiff in the League Cup, that was penalties as well. We had to wait. We had to have Gerrard's cousin miss a penalty, blood, to save us.
To save us.
Yeah, and that was 2011. And then obviously West Ham FA Cup Gerrard final.
Yeah, Gerrard special, bro.
Penalties again though. That was penalties too. The Champions League final was 3-3. Penalties again. Basically, now I'm thinking back, bro. We just don't, bro. That means the last final we won, like apart before them ones, was like
Spurs.
Yeah, and then I'm thinking before 2005 or 2003, Man U in the League Cup, we beat them in real time. Gerrard, banger, Bartes, and then before that was Michael Owen, and it in the Europa League.
Little 2-0, bro. A little quick 2-1, I should say.
We had the UEFA Cup, Alaves. That was the McAllister free kick, with a goal. And then we had the thingy, Michael Owen against Arsenal, when Arsenal should have battered us, but they didn't.
No, they battered us in the game. Yo, all right, let me show you.
They battered us, boy. Yeah, it's true. That's Liverpool for you, bro. Like, oh yeah, Birmingham was at that game. That was in Wales. That was penalties. And yeah, there was a foul. The Carragher definitely fouled someone in that game, and they should have got a pen, but they didn't. So it's what it is. But hey, man, that's life, bro. It's life as a Liverpool fan, isn't it? Let's be honest, bro. When it's all said and done and we win, we love it that it's like that, bro. I'm being deadly serious. If it goes to penalties and we win, if you could offer me what kind of win would it be, but we're definitely gonna win. I'm not picking no regular 2-0.
Yeah.
I'm picking some.
We're gonna win, innit? We're winning.
Oh, bro, I'm picking some 4-3 last minute Harvey Elliott screamer. I'm picking Nunez in extra time. Yeah. Bro. Yeah, man, I'm picking Kelleher
off the bench again. Absolute worldie, bro. You're gonna win, but you gotta pick the scenario. Like, what best one? For me, if I had to pick I would do Nunez or Chiesa, bro.
Nunez or Chiesa.
Yeah, Chiesa.
Chiesa with a Nunez assist would be.
Yeah, like Nunez flick on and Chiesa hits you on the whole volley, bro.
Yeah.
Flick on, bang. It's like, yeah, game, set, match.
Fuck it, bro. Chiesa and Nunez 2-0. Chiesa and Nunez, bro. Because then it's just like, bro, that at that point you actually can't argue that they won you the trophy. Like, they actually won you the trophy, bro. There's no argument. There ain't no, well, somebody else scored. No. It means that Chiesa's record at Liverpool is cemented, bro. Goes down in history. You get me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
What was the score when we beat them the other day at Anfield? Was it 2-0?
Yeah. Man said Alisson overhead kick in the 99th minute. Blood.
Now you're asking for a lot now, bro. Fucking hell.
Yeah, real talk, man. But yeah, man, like, why not, bro? Like, listen, football is still entertainment, bro. You get me? And people pay good money for these tickets and that, bro. And don't get me wrong, they do have a choice, so they don't have to. But if man them are gonna travel all them ways to go and support you and that, the least you can do is put on a show. The least you can do is try and win with everything, bro. Get cramped trying to slide tackle man and that, bro. I don't want to see no half-ass. If I see one person jogging after like Harvey Barnes and that, bro, I'm screwing. Because you know, bro, the one day of the year in the cup final, bro, the one day for this 90 minutes, yeah, blood. Give you everything, bro. Not trying to see no half.
That's all we asked for, bro, for this one, because you're off now until April the 2nd.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally. After this game, you man don't play another game until April the 2nd. April something in the Premier League.
So they've got like two whole weeks of football. 2 whole weeks.
Obviously, it's the European thing, innit? But
they got no excuse, them.
They have no excuse, bro. Just put everything in this one, get it done. And I think they will, bro. I honestly feel that they will. And then they can go and rest off or whatever in it. Listen, guys, man, there's another video dropping at 6 o'clock today. Make sure you don't miss that one, bro, because that is going to be a good one. Make sure you guys go and watch that one. It's going to be what is it? Not a preview. What is it called?
What?
No, what's the thing called, man? When it goes, it's live, but you're not live. Premiere. Thank you, sir. Premiere. So it's going to be a premiere, so you guys will be able to interact in the chat. I'll be in there watching and chilling, bro. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Some of the answers the guys gave. Yeah, I'll let you guys be the judge of that. But yeah, if you're watching this video in the replay, let us know your thoughts. Let us know if you think Liverpool win. Let us know if you think they will lose, like G did in the chat. I don't know. He's moving like a sad man. You know what I mean? Mad. So have love for the love as always, bro. Yeah, man.
Every time, bro.
Go on, enjoy the rest of our night, day, evening, wherever you are around the world.
Peace.